we're still, looking for justice.
A Southern Tier man who was hunting illegally when he mistook his neighbor for a deer and shot and killed her has had the charge filed against him thrown out by a judge. This man, Thomas Jadlowski, had been charged with manslaughter in the second degree for allegedly shooting Rosemary Bilquist that night before Thanksgiving. Good evening, everyone. The judge who dismissed the charge says prosecutors made a mistake when presenting this to a grand jury. News 4's Rachel Monjovi joins us live. She tells us what that error was and what happens now. Rachel?
Well, Alina, just because a judge dismissed a second-degree manslaughter charge doesn't mean this case is over. In fact, the prosecution has 30 days to decide their next move. Bilquist's husband, Jamie, tells us he's confident the case will move forward, and he hopes the outcome will prevent something like this from happening again. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Those are the words Jamie Bilquist continues to live by.
I won't change my demeanor. I'll still be a great person, and and I know she's really proud of me right now, so things are good.
Bilquist lost his wife Rosemary 3 months ago to the day. Just before Thanksgiving, Rosemary was walking her 2 dogs in a field behind her home. Her neighbor, Thomas Jadlowski, was hunting after hours. He mistook Bilquist for a deer and shot her in the hip from almost 200 yards away. She died at the hospital. Jadlowski was charged with manslaughter, but this week a judge dismissed the charge on a technicality.
It's rare for an indictment to be dismissed after grand jury review by the court, but in this case that's what happened, and there are ways to deal with it.
The judge ruled prosecutors failed to present a lesser charge of criminally negligent homicide to the grand jury. They only gave the panel one option even after the court agreed there was enough evidence for manslaughter.
We don't agree all the time, and this is one of those circumstances where we don't.
The prosecution has 2 options: appeal the court's decision, which could take months, or represent the case to a grand jury.
I would think our office is leaning towards just representing so that this can move forward.
Bilquist says either way, he just wants justice.
I have confidence that we're going to we'll get justice in this, so I just want everybody to know that today was just kind of a hiccup, I guess, but he's not going to just walk away. I mean, there are, consequences that are still with this case, so it's not over yet.
So again, the prosecution has 30 days to appeal or represent to a grand jury. If there are no issues this time around with the grand jury, the case will move forward. Jadlowski remains out of jail on bail. Reporting live, Rachel Monjovi, News 4 at 10.